Welcome back to the Daily Sales Tips Podcast. I'm your host, Scott Ingram, and today's tip comes from my friend, Matt Hines. Matt is the president of Hines Marketing and has been a true thought leader in the sales and marketing space for over a decade now. He is basically a good idea machine, and here's the one he's got for us today.
Hi, this is Matt Hines, founder and president of Hines Marketing, and this is my sales tip for today. You know, there's a lot of things I could cover. There's a lot of things that we do with our clients as well as things we do internally from a sales perspective. But the one thing that I think is accessible and important for everybody is to have a set of daily habits, to have a disciplined approach to things you're doing on a daily basis. Sometimes it's a bunch of little things that add up to helping yourself create more predictable pipeline. I have what I call my daily do list. It's on my task list every day. Once I take it off of the task list for the day, it automatically shows up on the next business day. And it's based on a checklist of things that I need to do every day to feed my network and to feed my pipeline. I have a version of this that's actually laminated that I take with me when I travel. But, you know, even if you just have it in your inbox or have it just as a piece of paper, I think reminding yourself of those little things, those tactics, those habits that help drive behavior and help drive results is really important. So for example, you know, on mine, you know, it's a reminder to look at my calendar from yesterday, the meetings I had to make sure I've done follow up, to make sure I've connected with people on LinkedIn, to make sure I've sent any thank you notes or whatever else I need to do. There's a reminder to look at a few different filtered reports for me in Salesforce and our marketing automation platform, to look at, you know, the accounts that we're tracking, to look for buying signals, to look for any changes, to look for, you know, behavior with our content that I can follow up with. We also have a series of filters in LinkedIn that can tell us about particular trigger events. If someone in my first connections has changed jobs, that could be a trigger event that could lead to some opportunity. So looking at that on a daily basis and knowing what my follow-up process is important. That's all documented in my daily do list. If you're listening to this, you'd like a copy of it, a sample of what my daily do list, I'm happy to share it with you. And we can make that available somehow. I'm sure that Scott can figure out how to do that. And we can put a link in to doing that, either put it up on SlideShare or whatnot. And I guess the moral of the story on that for me is that there's always, you know, room for strategic improvement, thinking about like, who are we targeting and how are we going after them? But, you know, the top 1% of salespeople will consistently tell you that their success is tied to consistent, repeatable behavior. It's doing the little things. It's doing them every day. It's putting in the time and effort to do those things on a regular, repeatable, predictable basis. So that's what I got. This is Matt Hines from Hines Marketing. Thanks so much for listening.
Now, Matt sent me the PDF of his daily do list, and all you have to do to get it is click on the link in your podcast player or go to dailysales.tips/23. In addition to the link to the PDF, you'll find links to Hines Marketing, Matt's Sales Pipeline radio show, as well as a couple of his favorite social profiles. While you're there, I hope you'll answer the question, do you have your own documented daily do or daily habits list? If you do, I'd love it if you'd share it. I'm going to share mine. So jump over and join the conversation at dailysales.tips/23. Then come back tomorrow to hear about the 3 things that every sales professional needs to know and master from Richard Hellen.